The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Second down, Brissett. Funches with a catch over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Brissett. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Brissett to throw on first. Caught left side by Funches. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
A second down throw for Brissett. Some strong running at the 20. It's caught by Funches. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A first down throw for Brissett. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down. But I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the rookie from Arizona State, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Forced out to his left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, Brissett. And this is caught off the deflection. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start with a give here to Ballage. And some room to maneuver. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. Now
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie corner, Jair Alexander. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
First down, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there. And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does. Down the line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Mahomes to throw on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down. And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis. Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, good chances of scoring some points they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Ohio! Ohio!
Brissett now on second down. He sets to fire deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Here's Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Now Brissett. Funchess has it complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Come on, let's go. Red 38.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap, loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Flushed out right, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it's not going to be a 1st down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the 1st down.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
The drive will commence with a run by Malage. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. Taking it about the 36. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Brissett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They run it with Balaj. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On the toss, here's Balaj. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Balaj. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They'll run here with Balaj. And he stopped immediately there. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play fake. Mahomes. That one goes for 24 yards. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Mahomes now on first down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Conley, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The reception good for 7. It's third down. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Malone. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Ohio! Ohio!
Brissett again. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we come upon halftime, and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Ohio! Ohio!
second down, Brissett. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first down carry now for Yeldon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Brissett. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Out of the gun, Brissett. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Brissett now. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go deep for Funches. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
We all know how important momentum is in a game, and when an offense decides to take a deep shot downfield, they're trying to create a big play and put doubt in the defense's mind the rest of the ball game. And in this case, the defense won the battle, batted the ball away deep downfield. So guess what? The momentum now quickly shifted from the offense taking the shot to the defense knocking it away, and now they feel like they might be in control.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here we go. 190.
On third down, Brissett. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. Well, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, 1 play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. This is taken at the 10. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints coming out now to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A second down throw for Brissett. Completes it to Miller. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ohio! Ohio!
Brissett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Barthema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise, this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a toss play. This is Mack looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ohio! Ohio!
Brissett now on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
To throw, Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Now Brissett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Devin Funchess, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Trevor Davis now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And that one results in 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his hand.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more on that one, and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Mahomes to throw once more. Well, hold on to that football, young man. It's the first NFL touchdown catch for DJ Chark, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Left, 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 left.
He'll get it up the middle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He may hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
They begin with a run by Yeldon. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a first carry for their fullback. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. The Saints on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Here's There's a give to Yeldon. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Here's Bradley Pena now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. 23 yards on the play.
This is where hustle and urgency come into play. I think you've got to get up there and spike it.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting